The award-winning Ball Game Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. Ball Game Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee. The award-winning Ball Game Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. Ball Game Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee. At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Live from Milan City Park, it's baseball. Cal Ripken, 11 and 12-year-old state tournament action, and we have two great games tonight. In the first one, the Milan Purple will play the Madison team from Madison County, and we'll be bringing you this on the Ball Game Blitz Facebook page, produced by Worthy Road Studios on the Ball Game Blitz Facebook page. This is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios for the year 2025. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of this contest without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is prohibited. Now, other teams covered during this year are many high school teams, including USJ, TCA, and the South Gibson Hornets. Also, all of Union University's home games are done by Worthy Road Studios, and Worthy Road Studios is a model for the Gulf South Conference. In the years happening, rockabilly baseball, Bethel sports, boxing, church services, weddings, funerals. The master of videoing here in West Tennessee is Worthy Road Studios. Tonight's game, and I want you to thank these people. Brought to you by FMY Orthodontics, Yukon Outfitters. And, of course, we have one new sponsor we'll tell you about to this broadcast, but please go by and tell those folks that you appreciate them. And we are going to – they're meeting at home plate waiting for the Madison County coaches. And we are getting our lineups. Got those. We were here a little early and got one of them. We're going to get the other. Now, our other sponsor, and we want you to pay particular attention to them, is Cedar Ridge Supply. Let me do it since they are new, and I was told you I'd tell you about them. Your authorized O'Neill trailer dealer in Milan, Tennessee, for reliable trailers to equipment you need. They've got you covered. You can find them at 4 Sitka Road right here in Milan, Tennessee. Call them at 731-238-1558. So 3 great sponsors, some great baseball. See Coach Cole talking to the Milan coaches with the umpires. Pete Norville, one of the umpires tonight. I believe in the first game he'll be behind the plate. Now, Madison County actually had to win a game over McKenzie, and Henry County will meet in an elimination bracket game, not tonight, but later, and we will double-check that and make sure I didn't say that wrong, and they may be meeting on a different field, but tonight we've got this first game between Milan and the Madison national team. Remember, there are a few rules you need to know about in this. They play on 70-foot base paths, 50-foot pitching distance. Games are typically 6 innings or an hour and 45 minutes. Pitchers do have pitch counts. Pitcher can only pitch a maximum of 3 innings a game. Once they're removed from pitching, they cannot return in the same game, and I'm not sure for tournament play if that rule is in effect, but we do know those others I told you about. All players bat. Free substitution is allowed for defensive positions except for pitcher. Leadoffs and base running is allowed. Players are not required to slide, but they must avoid contact with a fielder. The drop third strike rule is in effect. There's a 6-run limit per inning in the first 5 innings, and again, that's to be checked against tournament rules. And if the time limit's reached, we'll cover those things for you. Looking forward to great action. Very hot heat index around 103, which those of you familiar with TSSAA rules, that is under the you can start a game. For Milan, leading off will be number 1, Bentley Green at shortstop. He'll be followed by number 27, Michael Williams, the right fielder. Milan Jones will catch and hit third. Hitting in the 4th spot will be Owen Pearson. He's pitching tonight. Hitting in the 5th spot, Eli Pearson playing third base. In the 6th spot, Jace Wall at first base. In the 7th spot, Aiden White playing second base. And he'll be followed by O'Reilly Williamson in center field and C.J. Frazier in left field. And we'll give you the starting lineup for the Madison team. And I've got to make sure I don't confuse any of them. This is the Madison County team with any of the players from last week because we've done coach pitch baseball for the last 2 works on our worldwide audience. We'll have people watching in Sweden tonight. I understand from Kuala Lumpur in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And it looks like Milan will be the home team tonight. And we will be getting you the roster for and starting lineup. Leading off will be 00, and that is Marcel Cole Jr. Some people call him Junior Cole. And number 27, Braxton Butler will hit second. And Corian Bond will hit third, number 22. And in the cleanup spot will be Cooper Hagan wearing number 8. In the 5th spot will be Braylon Doster. 6th spot, Sebastian Wilburn. In the 7th spot, Bryce Atkinson. In the 8th spot will be Jackson Salonis. And hitting 9th and wearing number 99 will be Grayson Fuentes. And stepping up to the plate will be the first hitter. And that will be Cole. Cole will be facing a big, strong right-hander in Owen Pearson. We are ready. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a timeout and come back for the first pitch.
UConn Outfitters products are designed to withstand the rigors on the trail, field, and beach. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, UConn Outfitters specializes in tumblers, coolers, dry bags, and hunting gear. Our products are the perfect solution for corporate engraving and embroidery. Contact us for the best in custom hats and coaches pullovers. 731-696-5517 or online at UConnOutfitters.com. UConn Outfitters products are designed to withstand the rigors on the trail, field, and beach. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, UConn Outfitters specializes in tumblers, coolers, dry bags, and hunting gear. Our products are the perfect solution for corporate engraving and embroidery. Contact us for the best in custom hats and coaches pullovers. 731-696-5517 or online at UConnOutfitters.com.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
And live from a beautiful Milan City Park. What a great facility this is. The Parks and Recreation Department has done a beautiful job, and we are just about ready for baseball as the big right-hander Owen Pearson takes his warm-up pitches. Giants will be catching. Wall at first, White at second, Green at short, Pearson at third, with an outfield of left field, Frazier, center field, Williamson, and let's double check that. That is O'Reilly, Williamson in center field, and the right fielder is Williams. We wanted to make sure both names very close to each other. Stepping into the plate is Marcel Cole Jr. He'll pitch, wears 00. His dad, one of the coaches. His dad, one of my former players in football. And the first pitch, and that's high. Got to remember, we've got more than 5 pitches. This one drilled foul. Evens the count up at 1-1. Coach pitch was so much fun. It was a state tournament, too. This is state tournament action from Milan, Tennessee. A wind up in the pitch, outside. So a 2-ball, 1 strike count. Pete Norville behind the plate. Deep at short and second. Third about even with the bag and about 8 steps off of it. Now the third baseman backs up. Here's one dribble up the middle. Big hop to the shortstop. Green over to first to Wall, and there's 1 out in the inning. Score that in your scorebook, 6-4. Shortstop numbered 6 or 6-3, actually. First baseman. Boy, Coach, get with it. That brings up Braxton Butler, the catcher, wears number 27. He'll hit right-handed. Steps in, his back foot very close to the chalk dust. Front foot, he crowds that plate. And this one outside. Reminds me of the movie Major League when Bob Uecker was in that movie calling the Cleveland Indians games that time. He said just a little bit outside only. He had a little more flair. This pitch wasn't quite that outside. 1 ball count, outfield straight away. Pitched, popped up, got under it more than he wanted to. He picked his pitch out, center fielder, makes the catch, and Williamson gets the second out out there. Score that F8, and that brings up Corian Bond, the left fielder. On deck, Cooper Hagan, the shortstop. Bond wears 22, has good speed. Looks like his gloves for sliding in his hip pocket. Swings he like that high one, and sometimes it looks like a beach ball coming up there, but when it gets there, it's more aspirin tablet size. So a 1 strike count. Boy, this one drilled, but it may hang up in the air. It didn't. It got over the center fielder's head, but he played that fence. Of course, I'm sure they played some games here. So it's a 1-out single for Bond, and that brings up Hagan. Cooper Hagan, the shortstop. Doster on deck. Hagan's first trip to the plate, slightly open stance, wears number 8. They had the runner picked off, but he took off for second. Did he get in there? No. So they picked off the runner. Score that 1-3 to 5, I believe, or 6 actually. And the third out, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. And at the end of a half inning of play, Madison nothing. Milan coming to bat after this timeout.
The award-winning Ball Game Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports. Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcast, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. Ball Game Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
No score in the top of the first. Runner picked off. Brings up the Milan team for their first time at bat. They'll lead off with Bentley Green, the shortstop, followed by Michael Williams, the right fielder. And Braylon Gines, or let's see if we get it right. I want to make sure I get that right. I believe it's Beelan. Gines, he is the catcher, and then if needed in the cleanup spot, Owen Pearson, the pitcher. We're here from a beautiful Milan park, several baseball fields, a great complex. The Madison infield, Fuentes at first, Salinas at second, Hagan at short, Doster at third, the outfield of Atkinson, Wilburn, and Bond. Catching is Butler, and on the mound, Marcel Cole Jr. He's a right-hander. Green, the shortstop, waiting with Williams on deck. Giants hitting third. And we'll have to keep them straight. It's Owen Pearson hitting fourth. Cole ready, his first pitch. Hit towards right field. It's going to get down for a single. Right fielder retrieves it and into second. Shortstop catches. So on first with a base hit is Green. Bentley Green. No outs, a runner at first. And Michael Williams at the plate. Balanced stance, kind of in the middle of the box. They go to first to get that runner, first baseman, in a great tagging situation. Left-handed first basemen have a little advantage on that. Holding the runner on, infield at double play depth. The outfield not quite straight away. They're straight away in center. Left fielder towards the line a couple of steps. Right fielder way towards that right field line. They're running. Throw a little offline. Backed up by the second baseman. So a runner at second in scoring position. Williams steps out to take a look, see what his coach has got. Giants on deck. Runner at second, no outs. That pitch just misses a little outside. Good speed by Cole. And a pickoff move. And the umpire gives the strike sign. Cole checks the runner. That's Green at second. Gets away, and the runner will advance. That one will have to be scored a wild pitch. I am not the official scorer, but I will score this one a little tougher than we did last week. You do it a little more loose in coach pitch baseball. I have had some experience scoring some Southern League games, high school and college games. Pickoff move to third. Runner is back. Pitch fouled off into the screen. Got to guard the plate now. Breaking ball. He walks. So runners at first and third. And that will bring Gines up there. Balin Gines. And on a day like this, the catcher has got to be a tough guy, and this young man evidently is. Does a good job back there. Coach Cole comes out to talk to his catcher Butler while the pitching coach goes to the mound. Milan, coached by Chris Gines, Jason Wall, and Kyle Pearson. Go Marcus Cole, along with Cecily Randalls and Justin Butler and Dion Atkinson coaching the Madison team. Runner goes, and this in youth leagues, they usually scored a stolen base, but it's actually major leagues, college, high school, it's called catcher's indifference when they don't throw down on that particular play. Breaking ball hit, smashed. One run will streak to the plate. Let's see, they're going to send the runner towards home. Ball picked up in the outfield, but 2 runs have scored, and Milan leads 2-0 on a base hit by Balin Gines. So he gets 2 RBIs, and Owen Pearson comes up, the pitcher. And the runner takes off, but you get a tag play at second for the first out of the inning. Pearson comes up, Owen Pearson, the pitcher. Base is empty, has an open stance. Watch him stride towards off the bat handle to the second baseman. You score that with a little pop-up sign, a little hump over the 4, and there's 2 outs in the inning. And that brings up the 5th place hitter, Eli Pearson. Pearson plays third base for Milan, wears number 8. That one looked like a breaking ball that might have hung a little bit, stayed high, so a 1-ball count. That one outside. Sometimes when that happens, it's because you hold on to it just a little long. That release point, foot positioning, and pushing off that pitching rubber, all very important parts of pitching. Another open stance, this by Eli Pearson, with Jace Wall on deck. Foul straight back. Here's the pitch. Low. An umpire keeps holding his count up in front of his face. One of them, we know there's 2 strikes. Should be 2-2. Here's the pitch. Well, evidently it was 2-1. Now it's 2-2. Fouled off, hanging tough into the screen. We'll do it again. No one on, 2 outs. Milan leads 2-0 in the bottom of the first. Don't forget about Cedar Ridge Supply, your authorized O'Neill trailer dealer in Milan. From reliable trailers to equipment you need, they've got you covered. You can find them at 4 Sitka Road in Milan or call them today at 731-238-1558. Swung on and missed, and that will retire the side. There were 2 runs scored. Couple of hits. No men left on base, and the score at the end of 1 inning of play, Milan 2, Madison nothing. Madison will come to bat after this timeout on the Ball Game Blitz.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Milan puts two big runs, puts the pressure on Madison. That's Madison County. Madison County will have Hagen, Doster, and Wilburn coming to the plate in the top of the second. The first inning, Pearson gave up one hit. Runner was picked off, though. Two fine baseball teams. Madison County has already beaten McKenzie in this tournament. McKenzie now, they and I believe Henry County have to fight their way out of the elimination bracket. First hitter up there, shortstop Hagen. Well, he drills one, a long, noisy strike, as they say, out of the field of play. Well, if that one stays fair, it could have been trouble. Strong right-handed hitter. You've got a strong right-handed pitcher in Pearson. The immovable object and irresistible force, so to speak. That one didn't break. You could see it spinning. Beautiful complex here in Milan. A lot of things can be done here. Play soccer, play baseball, softball, tennis. You can picnic. Somebody did a lot of good thinking in this park. That one outside. Infield deep. This one hit up in the air. Number coming on, left fielder. It hangs up long enough to get the out as Frazier makes the catch up there. One out. Braylon Doster, the third baseman, will come up there to hit. Wears number 25, hits right-handed, throws right-handed. Closed stance, right front foot slightly towards the plate. This one drilled high up in the air. It could be. It might be. It is a home run. Mr. Wilson, we will need a new baseball. So a home run by Braylon Doster. And Madison County has gotten on the scoreboard, trailing 2-1 now. RBI for him. His teammates come out to congratulate him as Sebastian Wilburn comes on. He'd like to do the same thing. Milan wants to make sure he doesn't do the same thing. Milan still with the lead, 2-0, or 2-1 now. And Mr. Wilson, I hope, sent us a new baseball. That one outside, held on to again. This is one of the things when you're a young pitcher, you'll hold it a little long and it'll go outside. But again, watch it home. Quick worker on the mound, Pearson. I like that. At the plate, number 3, Sebastian Wilburn, the center fielder, does a very good job out there. Has a closed stance, steps out, looks down at his coach, steps back in. Outfield straight away for him, infield at normal depth. This one on the fist. Let's see if Coach Cole feels it. Hey, we'll sign him up to a contract. Coach Cole made the play. No error on the coach then. And I tease about that kind of stuff sometimes. Here's the pitch. Outside. Giants working hard, and folks, it's hot on him. Don't know on I have two phones up here. One of them I have my heat index, but I also have lineups in it. Not getting to use my favorite game changer today. Here's one drilled, and great play by the first baseman. Jace Wall got out there, got extended, made the catch for the second out. Liner. So with 2 outs in the inning, Bryce Atkinson, the right fielder, comes up with Jackson Salonis on deck. And the Milan coach coming out to talk to his pitcher. And it's hot out there, folks. Matter of fact, while we are having that little conference, let's see if I can get, I use the same one that the TSSAA uses on heat index, and we'll see what it cranks up. Now, I'm in the press box, so it won't give me quite as accurate, but it says it feels like 101 degrees, and folks, when you're hot, you're hot. 2 outs in the inning. Atkinson coming up to the plate. Swung on and missed. Infield of Wall, White, Green, and Pearson. Giants catching. Here's the pitch. Up in the air, center fielder coming on. That's Williamson for the 3rd out. But there was one big run on 1 hit, no errors, no one left on base. And at the end of 1 1/2 innings of play, it's Milan 2, Madison County 1. We'll be back for the exciting 2nd inning bottom half after this message from Worthy Road Studios.
Yukon Outfitters products are designed to withstand the rigors on the trail, field, and beach. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, Yukon Outfitters specializes in tumblers, coolers, dry bags, and hunting gear. Our products are the perfect solution for corporate engraving and embroidery. Contact us for the best in custom hats and coaches pullovers. 731-696-5517 or online at yukonoutfitters.com.
We're back for the bottom of the 2nd. Remember that Cedar Ridge Supply brings you this. They're authorized O'Neill trailer dealer here in Milan, Tennessee. Also, don't forget about FMY Orthodontics. They've been with us through all 3 tournaments. And, of course, Yukon has been with us, too, for 2 of the tournaments. What a great job they do. The Yukon Outfitters. Love all those people. Milan coming to bat. And hitting for them is number 21, Aiden White. You see a strike just thrown there. Aiden plays second base. Right-handed hitter. That pitch by Cole, lose his hat, and that one had a little zip on it, but it was outside for a ball. O'Reilly Williamson on deck. Here's one chopped down to first base line. We're in the 2nd inning. Cole's pitch misses a little high and outside. He's dropped down about 3/4 where he's come from. C.J. Frazier will follow Williamson. Another one fouled off down the line. Coach jabs at it, but that one had a little mustard on it. It was hot. Kind of like the game is here. It is hot. 2-1. White knuckler baseball. Worthy Road Studios will have that South Gibson and Milan football game this year. And that pitch got him. Now you put a backwards K in the book. This is 21 White. That was Jace Wall, and my mistake on that one was not watching My numbers: open stance by White 21, and I apologize to Jace Wall. Having to transpose, got the Milan lineup. Appreciate the coaches. Coaches have worked so hard for both teams, Coach Cole and the Milan coach. This one fouled off. So 2 strikes. White is 21. Jace Wall was number 5. And I just didn't transpose things correctly because took a picture of the official lineup. This is actually the true name. Milan Purple is of this team. I believe they had a Milan White in the district tournament. Swung on and missed. 2 strikes in the inning, or 2 strikeouts. So with 2 outs, O'Reilly Williamson comes to the plate. Williamson playing center field. He'll be followed by C.J. Frazier. Williamson deep in the box. Crowds it. Likes that high pitch. Went after it. He knows I shouldn't have bid at it. It's so tempting, though, for these young men to go after it. Outfield straight away. They're deep in center and left. A little more shallow in right. Oh, there's the breaking ball, and it just missed. Swinging strike. So looks like a 1 ball and 2 strike count. This one hit on the ground. Shortstop Hagens. Crow hop step, fires across, got him by a step. Going to the first baseman, Fuentes. So 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on base since the end of 2 full innings of play. It's the Milan Purple 2, the Madison County team 1. We'll be back on the ball game blitz for the exciting 3rd inning.
Yukon Outfitters products are designed to withstand the rigors on the trail, field, and beach. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, Yukon Outfitters specializes in tumblers, coolers, dry bags, and hunting gear. Our products are the perfect solution for corporate engraving and embroidery. Contact us for the best in custom hats and coaches pullovers. 731-696-5517 or online at yukonoutfitters.com.
We are back for the 3rd. Madison County trailing comes to bat. Jackson Salinas will lead off. Grayson Fuentes hitting second. Marcel Cole third. Hear from some of our great sponsors, of course, and one of them is Cedar Ridge Supply, your authorized O'Neill trailer dealer in Milan, Tennessee. For reliable trailers to equipment you need, they've got you covered. You can find them at 4 Sitka Road in Milan, 731-238-1558. Also, FMY Orthodontics, who's been with us for all 3. You can see their commercial. And, of course, Yukon Outfitters. This is their 2nd tournament with us. Tight ball game here, 2-1. 2 very good ball clubs playing. Infield of Wall, White, Green, and Pearson. Outfield of Williamson, and Frazier. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. First baseman, it'll be a foot race. He's got the edge on it. Shorter distance, gets it. Score that 3U. That's first unassisted. 1 out in the inning, and Grayson Fuentes, the first baseman, comes up there. Wears number 99, left-handed hitter, left-handed thrower. Top of the order will follow. We're in the top of the 3rd here at the beautiful Milan City Park. High skies, you can pretty well tell. This game first pitch unofficially was at 6 o'clock. I'm not the official timekeeper. You play an hour and 45 minutes. Or if time runs out Several things can either shorten or lengthen a ball game. Extra innings, obviously. Wished I had x-ray vision so I could see through the umpire's head. He gives the signal, and I know you can't either unless you get it from our center field camera. Hitter steps out. That one inside. Fuentes leans back. Eleven, 12-year-old state tournament action here in the Cal Ripken. That one inside for a walk, and so a base runner on with one out. That brings up the top of the order. Cole 0 for 1, grounded out to short his first time up. Braxton Butler in the on-deck circle. Runners can take their lead. We're playing on 70-foot bases. 50 feet on the pitching mound. This one popped up high in a tough spot. It'll fall harmlessly to earth in foul territory, and we'll do it again. Now the Milan White team is in the Silver Division state tournament. There are two divisions. This is the Gold Division, made up of the first and second place teams from different districts. Good stop by Gines, the catcher. He had to reach out to get that one. Owen Pearson on the mound, big strong right-hander. Infield back at double play depth. One out in the inning. Misses high and outside to, some people call him Junior Cole, some call him Marcel Cole Jr. I've seen that on different lineups. Pitcher steps off the pitching rubber, batter steps out. Now we're ready to go again. Runner on first, out of the stretch, Pearson, the pitch. Two-hopper gets past the shortstop. And they're going to wave the runner on. The relay comes to the shortstop. The peg to the plate. It's late. Third baseman was off of third. And so all the way to third on the throw is Cole. And this is a tie ball game as Fuentes, running hard, scored all the way from first base. We're going to be liberal on the scoring and call that a hit. Some people might call it error, but I believe it's a hit. And with the throw and relay to the plate, Marcel Cole is at third with one out. First base coach calls the hitter. Braxton Butler, the catcher, down, gives a few words of encouragement, maybe something they've spotted. So a runner at third with one out, infield back. They'll give up the run for the out. Bond on deck, Butler the hitter. Cole comes up that line. Trying to draw attention, that pitch outside. From the stretch, swung on, hit, back to the third baseman. It's a foot race. It's a double play. Line drive into a double play. Third baseman, great reaction. Runner momentum was coming towards the plate, but we've got a tie ball game at the end of 2 1/2 innings of play. Milan 2 and Madison County 2. Let's take a timeout on the ball game blitz.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Been a great game so far here at the beautiful Milan City Park. Appreciate the Milan Recreation Department, and of course the tournament director has really worked hard for us here, and we want to compliment. Coaches have helped. I just got one lineup just a little later than I needed, but that's my fault transposing it. But great contest so far, tied up at 2 going into the bottom of the third. Cedar Ridge Supply, FMY Orthodontics, and Yukon Outfitters bring you this ball game and many more here in this tournament. Diamond Dave McCulley will be on the scene Saturday to call. I will be here tomorrow night with you. And then if needed, there'll be one game Sunday if you have one of those games where one team comes through undefeated, one comes out. I call it the elimination bracket because there are no losers when you make the state tournament. You may lose a ball game or something, but there are no losers here. Some great kids playing for both these teams. And the Milan Purple will be up now. Don't forget, if you need a O'Neill trailer dealer in this area, especially in Milan, Tennessee, you've got them in Cedar Ridge Supply for reliable trailers to the equipment you need. They've got you covered. 4 Sitka Road, and stepping in as the first hitter, this should be C.J. Frazier. I got my lineup card straightened out. Open stance, you'll see him stride towards the pitcher. He takes that one. So 1 ball, no strikes. Butler catching, Marcel Cole Jr. pitching. This one, a number, and Fuentes with the sliding catch. That one in foul territory. So 1 out. The infield is Fuentes, Salonis, Hagan, and Doster with the outfield of Bond, Wilburn, and Atkinson. Marcel Cole on the mound. Here's the shortstop who scored in the first inning, leading off in the bottom of the third, Bentley Green. Ball Game Blitz, glad to bring you this with Worthy Road Production. Boy, here's one drilled. It'll be a base hit, and Green's 2 for 2, and that tells you a lot about why he's a leadoff man. He scored back in that first inning. He is a threat to steal. That brings up number 27, Michael Williams. Williams in right field. Balanced stance, front foot up above. They go to first. He gets away, and so the runner will advance on the error. Let's see if the first baseman chooses to run it in or he gets it thrown back in. He does make a shot to third and holds the runner at second base, but now a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Williams up there. He walked his first time up. He also scored. He and Green scored the 2 Milan runs in the first inning. Shortstop, you'll see the games. They'll back off. This one fouled away. Center fielder is straight away. Right fielder, a couple of steps shading that right field line. Left fielder about 15 steps off the left field line. High sky, wind, a little bit of wind blowing. Pitcher can step back. That's not a balk. Now time is called. Let's see what the umpire, if he's going to hold action up for a second. And we're ready to play. Pitch high. There's a pickoff attempt. Hagan handled the pitch or the throw down there. It was a little bit offline, but he got back, made the runner work a little bit. Green at second with 1 out. That one breaks outside. When you drop down and come either sidearm or three-quarter, it can do that. Now, a lot of coaches will tell you either throw a pitch straight overhand's 12 o'clock, slightly down a little bit, it's 11. You got 10 and 9. 9 is coming almost sidearm. That one's going to get away, and Green will advance, and I'm going to have to score that one a wild pitch, though. Green at third with one out. Let's see if they bring the infield in. I don't think they will, with it tied right now at 2-all. Cole looks at the runner at third, comes to the plate. And the umpire says strike. Williams taking a long look at his coach down at third baseline. Cole checks the runner, comes to the plate. Hit on the ground to Fuentes. It's going to get by him. That one took a bad hop, and the third run has scored. So Green has scored twice. Temporarily, till I can check official scoring, I will call that a single. So Williams, who also scored, but he walked back in the first, is on. Balin Gines, the catcher, comes up there. There's a pickoff move to first. Giants wears 13. Some people like that number and think it's lucky. Others don't like to wear 13. Giants evidently very comfortable with it. Fairly balanced stance. Infield at double play depth. They call time. Runner was running too. FMY Orthodontics, there's a pickoff attempt at first. Yukon Outfitters and Cedar Ridge Supply all bringing you this great action from the 11 and 12-year-old Cal Ripken State Tournament. You see umpire Norville walk out of there. Calls time. He and Coach Cole have a couple of very nice words. They might have been discussing Shakespeare, Charles Dickens, or something like that. Now a piece of advice given to the first baseman, Fuentes. And again, Fuentes, Salonis, Hagan, and Doster in that infield. They go to first again, a little closer this time, and really making the runner Williams work over there at first. You get them to dive back, and a bunch of times it kind of takes a little steam out of the runners. Gines at the plate, though. Balin Gines, the catcher, he singled his first time up. There goes the runner. The pitch is high. And if he holds it, he's out, and he did hold it. So you've got a 2-6 caught stealing. You put CS in there. 2 outs in the inning. Nobody on. Gines up there. Cole from the windup. Pitch stays high. And the young right-hander comes to the plate. The umpire like that one, says strike. Breaking ball fouled away to the right side. Love this facility, a very nice batting cage that's being used, possibly by one of the teams that's going to play in the next game or either over on the other field. We're on baseball field 1. The pitch gets away from the catcher. It's a ball, though, inside. Having a little trouble seeing it. I don't have the usage of a monitor, so it looked like he's got 2-2s, what the umpire had. This one behind the hitter, it was 3-2 actually, and so Gines walks. Let's see if they get I believe you can have a courtesy runner. Runner at first with 2 outs. Pearson coming to the plate. Owen Pearson, the pitcher. 0 for 1 in this game. Can help himself right here. Cole out of the stretch. Comes to the plate, and they call time. Oh, right now he goes to first this time. Fuente's pretty talented glove man over there. Flashes a lot of leather, I believe, is the term that is used sometimes. Watched the movie Major League the other night. These kids play better than that movie started out, but turned into a great movie. That pitch outside. This is showing on the ball game blitz. We got the call late to do these, and we are here. And if you've got friends or grandparents or people that are way out there, just like we've got people watching tonight in Sweden, Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and Kuala Lumpur. Cole peers in to get his sign from his catcher, Butler. Butler up ready to throw if they're stealing, and you see him snap his feet around as a strike is called. Another pickoff attempt. Two outs in the inning, runner at first. Catcher comes up ready to throw on pitch that's outside. This one golfed into left center field. Giants is going to hold up down at second. So a base hit for Owen Pearson, the pitcher. He does help his own cause. There's runners at first and second. Two outs. And Eli Pearson, the third baseman, comes up. Pearson 0 for 1. Of course, Cole on the mound has struck out 2 in this ball game. It's a 3-2 ball game. Milan Purple leading Madison County. We're in the bottom of the third. Number 8, Eli Pearson, and now we're going to have not sure what the stoppage is for. Two Milan coaches are going to confer a little bit. Umpire Pete Norval, I don't know what little shade we've got on the baseball field. Like I said, a lot of sun. Very hot day here in Milan, Tennessee at the 11, 12-year-old Cal Ripken State Tournament. We play on what they call a 50-70 field, a 50-foot pitching rubber to throw from. That one outside. It's around 86 degrees right now, I've been told. Heat index is what is so hard. There's a pickoff move. Got him diving back, but he's safe. Hitter Pearson 0 for 1. Jace Wall is on deck. Base hit. May score a run. Let's see if they send him. Left fielder came up with it clean, and the third base coach wisely stops the runner. Is now the sacks are jammed. If you prefer the old Ron Potesta call, or Vince Scully talked about this, there are ducks on the pond sometimes. Vince didn't use it very often. Ron Potesta used it a lot. I've used it over the years. So the sacks are jammed. Bases loaded. Ducks on the pond, and high drama as Jace Wall steps in to hit. Bases loaded. Cole will pitch out of the stretch, steps off the back of the rubber. And Wall is what threw me a while ago is Wall is wearing a different number than what I was handed on the lineup. He's wearing 12 tonight, not 5. I knew I would figure out what happened. Even though I made the mistake earlier, I see those numbers and it didn't correspond. So Jace Wall up there now 0 for 1. A hit could mean 2 for his team. off the plate. Cole goes to get it. He barehands it, shoots to first. It's thrown away. 1 run has scored. 2 runs streaking to the plate. And they're going to send another run home. And that is going to empty the bases. Big inning now for Milan. They've scored 4 in this inning. Madison County's going to talk it over. 6-2 your score. Looking for quality trailers and equipment rentals? Visit Cedar Ridge Supply, your authorized O'Neill trailer dealer in Milan, Tennessee. From reliable trailers to the equipment you need, they've got you covered. You can find them at 4 Sitka Road, Milan, Tennessee, or call 731-238-1558 today. Part of it, a little assurance. Everybody's shaking a little bit. Sometimes you trying so hard, you make an error. And you just got to assure the young men, hey, you can come back from this. And over in the Milan dugout, you're still wanting to keep this inning going. But you also don't fail to remind people of what your responsibilities are and some things like that, because you've got to go back to the field. This will bring up White to the plate with Wall on second. I scored that an E1 on that one. Might should have been scored E3. I'm not the official scorer. That pitch outside for a ball. The 3 of these runs, the damage was done after 2 outs. How many times have we seen this? White in the back of the box. That back foot really crowding that white chalk line, but he's legal. Here's one bounce back to Cole. Cole takes his time, throws it to first, and that ends the inning. But Milan plated 4, and they've taken a 4-2 lead over the Madison County team on the ball game blitz. We'll be back after this.
The award-winning Ball Game Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports. Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. Ball Game Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Three big innings have gone away. Milan scored 2 in the first and 4 here in the third. We're starting the top of the fourth as Madison County will come to the plate. Madison County scored in the second and third innings. It was tied 2 going into that bottom of the third. It's now a 6-2 game. Corian Bond, the left fielder, will lead it off here in the fourth. He'll be followed by Cooper Hagan, the shortstop, Braylon Doster, third base. And I noticed that Fuentes went to right field. We'll come up and find out the first baseman. Jace Wall at first base, wearing number 12. White at second base. That's Aiden White. Of course, Bentley Green, who scored twice in this game, singled twice, at short, and Eli Pearson at third. Outfield of Frazier, Williamson, and Williams. Catching his Giants on the mound, Owen Pearson. Coming up first, Corian Bond. Where's number 22? 0 for 1 officially. Actually, he is 1 for 1. He singled, and I see I've got a PO for pickoff there. So he was picked off in the first. I knew he had made an out. Got to watch those base running mistakes. First pitch. High pop fly. Goes into foul territory. It'll be out of play, and it's a 0-1 count. Big home run hit earlier in this contest by Braylon Doster. Swing and a miss. Bond in the hole. He'll have to guard the plate. Pearson will have you can call it a waste pitch or a temptation pitch, some people like to say. Pearson winds, fires, drilled on the ground, pulls the first baseman as he ranged far to his right. I'm almost going to have to call that a hit. Again, not the official score, and you need to get your official scores down at field level tonight. With no outs, a runner on first, Cooper Hagan, the shortstop, who's 0 for 1. He flied out his last time up to the left fielder. Open stance. They go to first thinking Bond might be running, and Bond just kind of caves in to get back to the base. And that's all you got to do. Got a half-step lead, more than he had. He's gone. There's the throw to second. It's high, but I believe he got under it. The umpire says he did. So a runner at second with a stolen base. Hagan, the hitter. And I'm going to check. Giants may be pitching now. Remember, you can only pitch, I believe, 3 innings if we're playing by regular rules, and that is Giants on the mound. Pitch a ball. Missing outside. Balin Giants wearing 13 on the mound. This one popped sky high. Center fielder ranges over. Makes the catch. That's Williamson. O'Reilly Williamson with the catch for 1 out. And that brings up Braylon Doster, the third baseman, who had the home run the last time up. Hits in the 5th spot. Up towards the front of the box. Facing a different pitcher this time. Now on a strike. Infield deep for this hitter. There's the pickoff move to second. Runner back standing up. Runner didn't relax down there. That's Corian Bond at second base. Pitch low and inside. Outfield very deep for this hitter, especially in left and center. Right field in a little bit more straight away. The runner going, he'll have to head back. This one is up in the air. It could be, but it's short. It could be short, and it is. F8, that's center fielder with the catch for the second out, and the runner has to return. Doster tried for a second one where I was going to have to ask Mr. Wilson for a new baseball. Came up a couple of feet short right in front of the fence. And that brings up Sebastian Wilburn, the center fielder. He's 0 for 1 on the day. And we had a balk, and that'll advance the runner to third. So the runner now could score on an error, a base hit. It could score on a pass ball, wild pitch. Giants pitching. Of course, he could strike out the batter, force him into a ground out or a pop out. Lots of things. Will it get down is the whole key question. No, it doesn't. Flashing the leather there, looked like Aiden White for the third out. And there were no runs, one hit, one man left on base, and the score at the end of 3.5 innings of play. Milan Purple 6, Madison County 2. We'll be back on the ball game blitz for the bottom of the fourth.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Hey, we are back and remind you about Cedar Ridge Supply. They, along with FMY Orthodontics and Yukon Outfitters, bringing you state tournament action in the Cal Ripken 11 and 12-year-olds. And, of course, the Cedar Ridge Supply, authorized O'Neill trailer dealer right here in Milan, Tennessee, where the state tournament is. Reliable trailers to other equipment that you need. They've got you covered. Find them at 4 Sitka Road. 731-238-1558. New pitcher on. I'll have to check his number when he turns. And that is 25, as people have to move around a little bit. And that's Braylon Doster. And remember, after 3 innings, that's one thing that happens this league I got to get used to. Coach pitch, the coach pitches. But 25, Braylon Doster on. And we'll see where Cole goes. That maybe Bond has moved into first base. Corian Bond there. You see Coach Cole making changes with the home plate umpire, Pete Norval. No, Cox will stay in the game. Double checking some things because, again, the rosters want to make sure everything agree. Okay, that is Cox and not Cole. He has been misidentified. Of course, I got one roster from one place, and that was Marcel Cox, sometimes called Junior Cox, and I apologize for that. First game a little hard as we get on the changing around. Marcel Cox. And again, sometimes when you transpose these things, that happens. Cox did a good job, even though he gave up 6. Error led to that. Cox looks like he's at shortstop. Bonds at first. I think the rest of the infield probably stayed the same. We don't get the changes up here because we're way away. The scorekeeper's at the ground level. Milan at bat right now after the changes. O'Reilly Williamson, center fielder up there. He's 0 for 1. Plays a good center field. And the umpire liked that. Said he got the inside corner. That back foot very close to where the chalk line is. So sometimes if you can't get your arms extended, that inside pitch does give you trouble. That one came inside. And it says he had hit him, so he'll get first base. Hit by pitch. So there'll be a runner at first, no out. C.J. Frazier coming up there. A lot of people put a lot of work into this tournament. We appreciate them. And about the only real mistakes made is me transposing lineups in a hurry to the scorebook. There goes the runner. Williamson on the way. Here's the peg. It's late, gets away, but the center fielder backing it up. So it'll be a runner at second, no outs. C.J. Frazier at the plate. And for the mistake on Marcel Cox's name, I apologize on his last name. That pitch outside. Frazier wears number 22. Pitch looks like the umpire said it was a little low. Got silver tournament action in the field next hours. This is the Gold Division State Tournament. 11, 12-year-old Cal Ripken. Wild pitch. Runner will advance to third. No outs and a runner at third. 4-run lead by Milan. A 5th run would be very big here in the bottom of the 4th. From the stretch, the pitch. Gets away. He's going to. He starts to try it. Now they've got him in a rundown. They come to the plate with it, and the runner at third is out. So the hitter walks. Score that 2-5-2. First out in the inning, and that puts us with no runner at third now as Williamson is tagged out in the rundown. C.J. Frazier at first base, and that brings up the top of the order. And 2 for 2, Bentley Green. And it looks like there's going to be a change. Of course, 27 is Braxton Butler. He's been catching. Let's see if he's going to move to a position or try a catch, or if they're going to. But they're definitely making some changes here. Bond may be about to catch. We'll check and see who is putting on the catching equipment. We'll have a change in a movement of a player to first base. And that should be Braylon Doster going to first. And my scorecard looks like all I do is doodle all the time. And like I said, I already had the transposing mistakes. Bond catching now. And that is tough, folks. I have had to do it many moons ago. I didn't do it in high school or college, but in Babe Ruth and Little League and Texas League play. Braxton Butler comes from catching to pitching, and all he gets is the warm-up tosses. Right here, and it takes a little time to get that loose. Bond looks like a pretty good receiver back there. Coach Cole's going to bring the changes to the official score. And again, wished we were a little closer. That's the reason for my 2 mistakes earlier. I'll take responsibility for those name mistakes, but coaches worked hard, got us some lineups. Appreciate them. Tournament director, great job by him getting some rosters, and that's the only reason I could straighten the transposing mistakes in the lineup out. That was my mistakes, not the coaches. They have done a great job. I know one thing, Kyle Pearson has really worked hard on this tournament. The 2025 Cal Ripken Majors 50-70 Gold State Tournament. Tournament director Kyle Pearson. What a great guy. Appreciate his help too. Paul Schultze here. Christopher Reasons. We're ready to play again with Butler on the mound. Pitch fouled off. And at the plate is the 2-for-2, Bentley Green, who has scored twice in the first and third inning. He's been on with 2 hits. Remind you, this game brought to you by UConn Outfitters, FMY Orthodontics, and Cedar Ridge Supply. Go by and thank these people. One hopper to the shortstop. Takes it himself, goes to first, safe at first. Fielder on with a fielder's choice is Green. Runner at second is the second out of the inning. That's 6 unassisted. And that will bring Michael Williams up to the plate. He walked his first plate appearance. He singled in the third, so officially he's 1 for 1 with a runner at first and 2 outs. Here's the runner going. Green, nice peg to second, just making it in there with a slide. A stolen base. And let's see, the base umpire comes up to talk with the young man catching. Coach Cole comes out. I think everything's straight. Probably some pearls of wisdom. And remember, when you got, on a day like today, there's an old saying, it could be frozen, and you say cool heads win hot ball games. Well, cool heads, especially on a day like this where it's in the heat index started at 103 when we started the game. This one fouled off, and that is within the realm of playing at 103 heat index. That's not the temperature, but that's what it feels like. Now, if it had been 104, most places, including the TSSAA, and this is not TSSAA, this is Cal Ripken, would have made the game start later. Here's a number, foul territory off to the right. Doster gives chase. Milan first base coach makes a nice play on it, returns it to the pitcher Butler. Braxton Butler pitching now here in the fourth. Williams at the plate. That one in the dirt, gets away, and the runner, Green, now in scoring position at third with 2 outs. Sure, Coach Cole will remind his catcher, don't work your pitcher to death by throwing a lollipop back there to the pitcher. Also, I've seen daring runners like Green come home on one of those. So, nice pitch for a strike. That will end the inning. Leaves a runner on. No runs. 6-2 at the end of 4. We'll be back on the Ball Game Blitz in Worthy Road Studios for more state tournament action after this.
UConn Outfitters products are designed to withstand the rigors on the trail, field, and beach. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, UConn Outfitters specializes in tumblers, coolers, dry bags, and hunting gear. Our products are the perfect solution for corporate engraving and embroidery. Contact us for the best in custom hats and coaches pullovers. 731-696-5517 or online at UConnOutfitters.com.
On a hot day, we've got a pretty good ball game. It was actually busted open in the bottom of the third because they were tied 2-2 going into the bottom of the third. Milan Purple and Madison County. We're ready for the top of the fifth. Milan Giants on the mound. He opened the game up catching. Waiting for the catcher who had to put his equipment on to come to catch. Looks like Bryce Atkinson will lead off. He'll be followed by Jackson Salonis, Grayson Fuentes. Could be some pinch hitters and things in here as everybody plays in Cal Ripken baseball. And it looks like Bentley Green catching for the Milan team. We'll try to see who's at shortstop now. Green, a pretty good catcher. He was a great shortstop. A lot of the lineup has remained the same. If we get somebody wrong, we still know that Jace Wall is at first. Owen Pearson now playing shortstop, number 10. Atkinson comes to the plate wearing number 6. His team trailing by 4. We're in the 5th. Contrary to what the scoreboard is telling you, it is the 5th inning. There's a swinging strike, so 1-1. And, you know, everything happens like that. You've got mistakes even on the scoreboard. I made one in transposing from the lineups. There's one fouled off. Got to guard the plate now if you're Atkinson. Your team needing base runners. Salonis next. That one inside. Pitch outside. It's 3-2. I'm sure the umpire doesn't realize that people behind him cannot see his holding the count up. So a 3-2 pitch. And they say that got him. I'm not sure the hitter agreed with it, but it doesn't matter. It's what the umpire calls. There's one out in the inning. And that is the first Madison player to strike out Madison County. Jackson Salonis. 0 for 1 coming up there. He'll be followed by Grayson Fuentes. Takes that first pitch outside for a ball. Boy, here's one drill down the line. And the umpire says, bring it back. And actually, that is where we have substitutions and we can't hear them or see them. Now, this is Harrison Husky, wears number 14, left-handed hitter. Looked pretty good with the bat time that time. Here's the pitch to Husky. Swung on and missed. 2 strikes the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Nobody on. Outfield fairly straight away, in some in right field. That evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Harrison Husky, number 14, the hitter. He is up there for Jackson Salonis. Here's the pitch to Husky. Popped up. Will it get down? It holds in the air long enough for the center fielder to get over there. But a drop, and he'll be on. Base runners is what Madison County needs, and they got it in the form of Husky. .42 up there now. That is Ryan Black. Black on. Fuentes would have been batting in this spot. It's important these young men get on, but Ryan Black, number 42, a right-handed hitter. Runner going, the peg to second, and they've caught him stealing. So 2 outs in the inning, and Ryan Black bats with nobody on. We're in the top of the 5th. Pitch low and away. 1-1 the count. 2 outs. No runners on. Outside evens the count, or makes it 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch. Swung on. Hit to left field. It's down. It should be extra bases. Motoring around is Ryan Black. He'll steam into second with a stand-up double. So Black on second with that stand-up double. His team needing runs. Coming to the plate is Marcel Cox. And Marcel, our apologies, we got your name right. Marcel, a very good athlete. Hits right-handed. 1-2. Or drilled up in the air. It could be, it might be. It is a home run, so this game has tightened up. Marcel Cox Jr. has just cleaned the bases, and Mr. Wilson, we need a new baseball. Black scores ahead of him. Marcel Cox Jr. steps on the plate, and we've got a 6-4 contest here in the top of the 5th. Brings up Braxton Butler, who's now pitching. 0-2, lined into a double play. A little conference between hitters, or actually between the umpire and the Milan coach. Hitters had a little conference too. Wow, 2 home runs. That one a big blow, a 2-run job. Butler hits one into the hole. Nice diving play by Pearson, but it's a base hit all the way. And Corian Bond, who has had 2 singles, hasn't been able to score, catching now. Comes to the plate. 2 outs, runner at first. His team needing runs. Again, they use the on-deck thing much like they did in coach pitch ball. They'll put an on-deck hitter behind the hitter's back. Less chance of them getting hit, especially with a line drive. If you put them on their dugout side, a right-handed hitter could hit somebody in the circle. Milan having a little conference. You got one conference right behind the pitcher's mound, close to second base. Coach is out talking to a couple of the players. Wheels are turning. Really important for Milan to get this next out and go in with a 2-run lead into the bottom of the 5th. It's important for the Madison County crew to put runners on and try to score and tie this game up or go ahead. They would at least like to get 1 run closer. And remember, Madison County is the visitors in this contest. And again, don't forget UConn Outfitters, FMY Orthodontics, and Cedar Ridge Supply. Please tell them you appreciate them bringing in this game. And I have been officially informed our folks watching in Sweden are watching. Here's a swing and a miss. The steal going to second. That one dropped. And there's a runner now at second base. Bond up there. Giants pitching. Green catching now. Giants steps back. Hitter Bond will step out. Corian Bond with 2 for 2. He'd like nothing better than to get a base hit and drive that 5th run in. Swinging hard, going for the downs. That pitch high and inside a little bit. So he's got to guard the plate. It's 0-2 count. Giants can afford to throw one of those temptation pitches. Old song from disc jockeying, playing songs. Temptation Eyes right here is this some people will prefer in baseball to call it a waste pitch, or do you go straight after him right here? 0-2 count, 2 outs, runner on. Ground ball hit to the shortstop. Shortstop, the crow hop step, the big toss to first, and he pulled him off the bag, but they got the runner. They say he got under. I thought they had him. The tag was good, but the umpire, Pete Norville, right on top of it, and he was right. And so now it is a 6-5 game. Bond hustled down the line, and this thing is getting tight. Cooper Hagan, the cleanup man, shortstop, is up there. Proper calls, I won't argue that. I thought they might get the tag down. That's what happens when you anticipate. Milan purple leading 6-5. We're in the top of the fifth. Hagan's 0 for 2. Doster on deck, who already has a home run in this contest. Here's one hit back to Giants. Giants to first. Pitcher to first for the third out. 3 big runs have scored in this inning. And it makes the game 6-5. Milan leading Madison County by 1 on the Ball Game Blitz and Worthy Road Studios. We'll be back after this timeout.
Yukon Outfitters products are designed to withstand the rigors on the trail, field, and beach. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, Yukon Outfitters specializes in tumblers, coolers, dry bags, and hunting gear. Our products are the perfect solution for corporate engraving and embroidery. Contact us for the best in custom hats and coaches pullovers. 731-696-5517 or online at yukonoutfitters.com.
Boy, just when you think one team will pull away, it gets close again. We've got a real white knuckler here going into the bottom of the fifth. Milan will be coming to the plate, wanting to extend that lead. They should have Giants, Owen Pearson, and Eli Pearson coming to the plate. Butler, who started at catching, Braxton Butler on the mound right now for the Madison County team. Bond catching. Braylon Doster is over at first. Hagan is still at short, and we believe that we'll check and see if that's Salunas out there at second. Cannot see the number. Here's one hit to the right side. Foul. Will it get out of play? Yes, it does. And a nice play by one of the fans down the first baseline. Good hands. If it was like the old St. Louis days at their old stadium or at the old Atlanta stadium, we'd send a contract down there for them to sign up. And obviously the contract wasn't, worth anything other than it signified you had done a good job catching it. Butler's pitch. Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs in the inning. Balin Johns leading off. He's 1 for 1 officially. Walked his last trip up there. All kinds of funny noises sometimes I've picked up. I'm sure you have. Here's a ground ball. Smashed through there. Shortstop makes an attempt on it. Takes the old big hop, gets over the glove. And just what Milan wanted, a runner on first. And if you're a Madison County fan, not what you wanted. And the hitter will be the starting pitcher, now playing shortstop, Owen Pearson. Pearson 1 for 2, scored his last time up after he had singled in that big third inning, bottom of the third. 1-run ball game. Runner with a nice lead. Butler's pitch, low and outside. No outs in the inning. Madison County infield wants to turn 2 here if they can. And that pitch high. So the hitter with the advantage here, 2 ball, no strike count. He can be selective. Giants at first. There's a swinging strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Bottom of the 5th. Milan Purple leading 6-5 over Madison County. The pitch. Low, 3-1. Now Butler's got to bring it right down Main Street. Needs to throw strikes. Let his infield help him here, or his outfield. The pitch inside, and he walks. There'll be runners at first and second, and no outs. Eli Pearson, the third baseman, coming up there. He's 1 for 2 today. Out in the first. Hit and scored in the third. Jace Wall on deck. Swinging strike one. Remember, there are no outs in the inning. 2 runners on. Outfield pretty well straight away this time. There is a fair gap in right center. That one low. So 1-1. And they picked him off at second. So that takes away one threat of scoring. First out in the inning. Pearson at the plate. That's Eli Pearson wanting to advance. Owen Pearson. Pickoff move to first. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. And that one a strike on the outside corner. So 1-2 with 1 out. Runner at first. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped up. Can they get it? And it falls. And that was a tough play. So runners at first and second. And Jace Wall, the first baseman, comes to bat. Jace 0 for 2, and that's unofficial. They may have scored that last one a hit, but it looked like an error. And, again, maybe I'm too tough on it. The official score is not up here in the booth with us, so we really have no way of checking it. Looks like it's cooled off to about 84 degrees, if you call that cool. First pitch, a strike. Out of the stretch, Butler steps back, starts to throw to second. Most of you won't know this name. One of the best in youth league baseball at a pickoff move was a guy named Billy Cry, who was right-handed. Now, left-handers like Don Hill, Steve Thompson, these are guys from years ago. Don Hill, what used to be an official at one time, baseball, basketball, football, he could call it all, much like Pete Norville behind the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 runners on, missing outside to Jace Wall, hitting in the 6th spot. He's the first baseman, 0 for 2 unofficially. Was on base back in the 3rd. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Milan leads by 1 over Madison County. Fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 2 runners on. Madison County looking for the double play. Milan Purple looking to advance their runners, possibly even plate 1. In other words, if you don't know what plate 1 is, score 1. Fouled off the small part of, or actually a fair ball. Goes to first with it. And there are 2 outs as the runner moves up. Runners now at second and third, 2 outs. Aiden White will be coming to the plate, the second baseman. 0 for 2 tonight. Sure, both teams looking ahead to the top of the 6th, even though we haven't finished this half inning. Madison County will have their 5, 6, and 7 hitters coming to the plate. pitchers throw from a 50-foot pitching rubber. That's a little deeper than those of you that are familiar with Little League, but this is Cal Ripken / Babe Ruth baseball. We use 70-foot bases. There's a swing. Foul that one off. 2 outs in the inning. Runners at second and third. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch. Outside for a ball. And you're talking about you like drama? We got it right here at the old ballpark. The umpire says that one got that corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. The deuces are wild right here. Crowd is excited. The 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground. It'll get through, and one of those important runs will score. Pearson comes up, scores. They throw to second, and the ball gets away, and they're going to score 2 runs. So Milan comes up with 2 big runs, which pushes it back out again. White is on, and O'Reilly Williamson comes to the plate with Milan leading 8-5 now. And the pitch is a strike. Williamson was hit with a pitch his last time up. Was caught in a rundown. Later, that one reaches for it and fouls it off. So 0-2 count with 2 outs, but 2 runners are in. White advanced all the way to third with the throws. That one fouled off. He'll get another one. Hanging tough. 0-2, 2 outs. That runner at third. Madison County trailing Milan Purple by 3 at 8-5. That one gets away, and let's see if they're going to send the runner to the plate, and he'll get there. So Aiden White scores, and that makes it a 9-5 contest. Back to that 4-run lead after Madison County had worked so hard in the top of the 5th. This is the bottom of the 5th. FMY Orthodontics, Cedar Ridge Supply, and Yukon Outfitters bringing you this action. That pitch inside. Don't forget to call Cedar Ridge Supply, your O'Neill trailer dealer in Milan. Reliable trailers, other equipment, they've got you covered. 4 Sitka Road right here in Milan, Tennessee. 3-2. 2 outs. No runners on. It's a 9-5 lead. Williamson at the plate. Swinging strike 3. That'll end the inning, but not after 3 have been plated, and it's a 9-5 lead going into the top of the 6th. We'll hold it here just for a second, and the umpires talk because the time limit is down to 5 minutes according to the clock. And let's see if we will get the 6th inning in. And we'll wait for the decision. Looks like we will get the bottom or the top of the 6th in. We'll take a timeout and come back after this.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Madison County trails and must come up with 4 runs to keep this contest going. 5 runs to go ahead. They'll send up number 5, 6, and 7 in their order. That would be Braylon Doster, Sebastian Wilburn, and Bryce Atkinson. Jackson Salunas, if needed. Giants on the mound. This will be his last inning of work, as they only allow you to throw 3 innings in Cal Ripken 11, 12-year-old baseball. One of the purposes of that is to protect the young pitcher's arms. Also, it forces you to develop extra pitching. That is a good thing. Doster comes up here. He's 1 for 2. He had a big blow back in the second where he hit a home run. He'll be facing Giants here the second time, or actually it's the first time he faced Giants. He was facing Pearson when he hit the home run. First pitch is outside. Deep in the outfield, except for right field, is the Milan Purple team. Here's one drill past the shortstop for a base hit. Center fielder Williamson comes on, fields it rather quickly. So Doster opens up the 6th with a hit, and that'll bring up Wilburn. Unofficially, Sebastian Wilburn 0 for 2. Milan's made some change, and we're upstairs. We're not privy to it. Number 3, Sebastian Wilburn. It's important that they get base runners, they being Madison County. That one just a little outside. Green comes up ready to throw. 1-0 pitch, outside. Again, Marcel Cox Jr. started this one. And I had 2 different lineups. Appreciate Coach Cole sending me the information. We got everybody's name right now for both teams and in the right order. There's a pitch, a good one for a strike by Giants. Wilburn trying to get on. It's 3-1. That was a take situation. That one just nipped that corner and makes it 3-2 with a runner at first and no outs. Do not think, and the runner will be going, and all of a sudden, time has been called. One of the Milan coaches come out of the dugout. Of course, Madison County. Cecily Randalls, and I got her name right this time, according to help from somebody, Marcus Cole, Justin Butler, Dion Atkinson, and, of course, in Milan's case, Chris Gines, Jason Wall, and Kyle Pearson coaching. A lot of great coaching. We're going to have a pitching change. Coming in to pitch is number 12. And that is Jace Wall. Wall comes to the mound. Now I get to change my lineup card. And like I said, being this far away from the official score, we're at the mercy of my vision on changes and things like that. Looks like going to first base will be Eli Pearson. We'll try to pick up the changes as we can. Green still catching. Outfield looks the same. Not easy coming in with no more pitches than are allowed, but this happens in junior high, high school, and college baseball. But it's easier than what happened earlier when the catcher has to come in and pitch. Thought Butler did a very good job. He had to take the tools off right in the middle of an inning. And when we say tools, that's the catcher's equipment. 3-2 count. Runner on first. No outs in the inning. The hitter is Wilburn. And he's walked. So runners now at first and second. But remember, Madison County needs 4 runs to keep this game going. They must tie it up. The hitter is Bryce Atkinson. And we'll check it. That does not look like Atkinson at the plate. And a swing and a miss. That is actually Mason Medley, number 13. Mason Medley in there. Told you this kind of is a tough spot to pick changes in the lineup at because I'm directly behind him if I don't see that number on the back. 2 strikes the count, no outs in the inning. Medley wants to protect that plate. He'd love to get on and help his team. Walls pitched the breaking ball, and they said it got him. And that one did bend a little bit. 1 out in the inning, 2 runners on. And instead of Salunas, this is number 14, Harrison Husky. Husky takes the first pitch for a strike, 1 out, 2 runners on. Madison County needing 2 more base runners to have a chance to tie it up. There's one hit. Will it stay fair? Yes, it does. And the run scores. You could call it a swinging bunt. So 1 run has scored in the form of Doster. Wilburn's at second. Husky at first. No, they're going to return them. They're going to say it hit off the plate and it's a foul ball. So they're going to return the runners. A lot of conferencing. Looks like Husky will return to the plate. He'll have a 2-strike count if I'm correct. We'll check and see if that is correct. So the runners are back to second and third. It's still a 9-5 ball game. Huskies got to guard the plate now with that 2-strike count. And again, that one came in, the breaking ball. Two outs in the inning. Both of them strikeouts. And this, well, did they have the count wrong? Because it looks like Huskies coming back to the plate. All I can do is check with the scoreboard because the scorekeeper's down there. Umpire did not tell us how many. And sometimes his signal. Now they are saying that is the second out. Interesting. Boy, this one, and this brings up number 42, Ryan Black. And Ryan had a big double and scored his last time up. 2 runs on base. Madison County, though, needing 4. In the on-deck circle is Marcel Cox Jr. Had a home run his last time up. That one inside. That one ran all the dust off the front. You didn't hit him, but it got close and probably blew that dust away. 2 balls to count. That one looks low. 3 balls, no strikes. Probably a take situation. Could be an automatic take with 3-0 because they need base runners. Here's the pitch. That one right down Main Street, so it's a 3-1 count. 2 outs, 2 runners on. There at second and third. Milan outfield straightaway in a little bit in right field. Center fielder deep. That one missed. No, they said it got to corner. Wow. 3-2, 2 outs. Runners won't be running unless the ball is hit because there's no force on it. There's the breaking ball. Got him looking. And that will end the contest. 1 run did score. Or did not score. They took that off. They sent Doster back. So the final score is 9-5. Milan wins and advances on. Milan will play tomorrow against Huntington. I believe they beat Henry County. And that ends this contest with Milan Purple winning 9-5. Exciting baseball over the Madison County team. That's Madison County's first loss. They'll go to the elimination bracket. We'll tell you more about that. We're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll have more baseball.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Yukon Outfitters products are designed to withstand the rigors on the trail, field, and beach. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, Yukon Outfitters specializes in tumblers, coolers, dry bags, and hunting gear. Our products are the perfect solution for corporate engraving and embroidery. Contact us for the best in custom hats and coaches pullovers. 731-696-5517 or online at yukonoutfitters.com. Yukon Outfitters products are designed to withstand the rigors on the trail, field, and beach. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, Yukon Outfitters specializes in tumblers, coolers, dry bags, and hunting gear. Our products are the perfect solution for corporate engraving and embroidery. Contact us for the best in custom hats and coaches pullovers. 731-696-5517 or online at yukonoutfitters.com.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient. The award-winning Ball Game Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. Ball Game Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Boy, a real white knuckler for a while there. Milan got and pushed it out with a couple of runs there in the fifth. Those 3 runs became very valuable as it had gotten to 6-5. The contest finished 9-5. The winning pitcher was Owen Pearson. The losing pitcher was Marcel Cox. Cox had a home run in the game. Braylon Doster also had a home run in the game. Outstanding performance by Bentley Green, who not only played a great shortstop, but Bentley scored and got on with hits his first 2 times up for the Milan Purple team. A lot of outstanding performances in different spots, but those were some of the leading hitters. And, of course, the fifth was where Madison had their big inning. They scored 3. They scored 2 back in the third, 1 in the second. And, of course, there were 2 runs in the first for Milan. They took a 2-0 lead. Then it got to 2-1. In the third, they scored 4 to push it out to 6-2. And then they came back in the fifth with 3, where they pushed it out to a 9-5 final, and exciting with a couple of interesting calls in the bottom of the, or top of the 6th actually. 9-5, Milan advances in the winners bracket and the elimination bracket. We'll tell you more about when Madison County will play again. We've got another game follow. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll come back probably in about 15 minutes, maybe a little later than that. Depends on what the umpires say. But let's take a timeout here on the Ball Game Blitz after we thank our 3 sponsors: Cedar Ridge Supply, FMY Orthodontics, Yukon Outfitters. And we'll say thanks for your time till a few minutes from now on the Ball Game Blitz.
The award-winning Ball Game Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. Ball Game Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.